it's your boy, Mr. Flight Academy Kicks, aka Pastor Flight, Should Flight, Flex Luger. Call me what you want, can't call your boy broke, because I'm Rich in Christ, back with another video for y'all today, man. And before we get this video started, man, shout out to all our new subscribers that decided to join Little Happy Families on YouTube, none other than the Flight crew, man. Had to take a little sip real quick. Yes, man, but make sure y'all follow me on IG as well, Flight Academy _Kicks with a Z. Please do that, man. We want to roll to 100K on both the IG and the YouTube platforms. And I need y'all, very important, to go ahead and hit them subscribe buttons and follow your kid. You know what I'm saying? Follow the boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but good stuff be on my page, man. So make sure y'all follow and tap in. But today, we got some stuff to talk about. I mean, come on. Like, come on, really. Like, let's have a conversation today, guys. Oh, my God. So, earlier this week, we seen that they dropped some information about the 50 dunks. 50 off-white dunks that are dropping. Okay. Now, I just want to say that I think that is one of the most... hold on. Let me take a sip of the truth juice before I really go into this. All right. This is what I'm going to say. All right. The 50 dunks. It's cool. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a bad idea. For one, I don't really know how Nike's going to handle the release with these shoes. Like, are all 50 of these shoes dropping at the same exact time? So do you have to decide which laces are going to be most important to you, or which accessories are going to be more important on the actual shoe to pick out which one you want? If they do a draw, it's going to be even worse, because I can just imagine how it's going to turn out. But there is a but. If they do drop all of them at the same time, there is a higher chance that you may get one of them. You just may not get the color that you want. Now, I think there's a couple scenarios of how they could really do this thing. You know what I'm saying? They really could mix it up a little bit. They really could just do where they could have just did a dunk and it came with 50-piece accessories, right? They could have did a special casing for it. It could have been like, you could switch this and out. You got 50 different colors to pick from, or 10 different colors, something of that nature. They could have did this a lot better than the way they're doing. But you know why we're seeing this happen? When it comes to having a business, right? Sometimes you have what's called an advisory board, or you have your inner circle or your team that helps you make decisions on stuff. Your creative design team, whatever you want to call them, right? Sometimes they run out of ideas, okay? And I think that is exactly what we're experimenting here. I think they really ran out of ideas on what to do, where to take the next step with the off-whites. So they decided to drop this 50 dunks. Now, I don't know who's all hyped about the 50 dunks. I'm not really even a dunk fan like that. So it could be coming off a little biased, but I'm only telling you the truth. I think that was a very bad idea on how they decided to do the 50 dunks. I really wish they went about it a different type of way on how they was going to handle the dunks, man, because it just wasn't a good move, man. It really wasn't a good move having that many shoes drop at one time, bro. Like, one time. So I would say that they should have did the case where you could have picked out different accessories so you could switch up with different outfits. Now, the all-black dunks are probably going to be the most limited one, and probably the one that everybody's going to try to go after, because it is going to stand out more. So I can imagine that the resale on that one's probably going to be a lot more versus the other ones. It's not like you're going to be like, oh, the one with the green ones, yeah, I like those better. Like, it's not going to be that, man. People are not really caring of that nature that much, man. Now, going to the next point I have, okay? So we got that one out of the way. But the next thing we need to talk about is these off-white retro tools. Yes, people, I think Nike is running out of ideas of what to do. I think they should turn to the young creative minds that they have on YouTube or in the sneak community and let us start deciding what should come out next. Because now they just throw off-whites on anything. They throw all types of colors. It's like, what's the old saying? Just throw spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks. Well, I'll tell you what, people. The only thing that's going to stick on the wall is going to be the sauce. But Nike has lost that, okay? So not even the sauce is sticking, okay? I would just say it's staining the wall. All I got to say, man, is listen, man. The off-white tools, nobody really rock off-white tools. No, I'm sorry. No one really rocks retro tools. I've said it plenty of times. The only ones that I like were the mellow ones. The mellow tools were the only shoes I like. The rest of them I couldn't tell you nothing about. And there is one that I got coming. There is one that I got coming that I can't tell y'all yet. But other than that, nobody really rocks retro tools. I've never heard nobody say the retro tools are my favorite silhouette. But I posted a picture on my Instagram If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. If you have not seen it, go follow me on Instagram so you can see it. And a lot of people are like, oh, bro, this is it. This is the shoe. This is the one. I'm rocking with this one. This was clean. Okay. Well, that seems like a lot of cap sauce, okay? Seems like a lot of people are capping because it's off-white. They want to give it that illusion that it's going to be what it is not. And it's not going to be that hype, man. But I do think off-white will go for about $500 to $600. Don't see it going for extremely a lot more because people just don't rock tools like that. Yes, it does look different, but it's really not popping like that. Like, it's really not like hot like that, like whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really see that shoe. It's going to sell out because it's off-white. But I think they could have just gave us like another colorway in the off-white ones. We'd have been cool with that. I experiment with the off-white 2s. I don't know, man. But then again, what does the off-white 11 look like? You know what I'm saying? Or what does the off-white 12 look like? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe the 2 was the only one that has a big enough canvas where they can actually work on the shoe and make something of the silhouette. You know, maybe off-white 3. But it's nice to maybe see that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Off-white 2, it really is a shoe that I gotta see in hand. I gotta see the shoe in hand so I can give my honest opinion. Right now, I'm only giving an opinion based on the pictures that we've seen. But as you've seen before, pictures sometimes don't do the justice of what's really gonna happen with a shoe. Sometimes the pictures lie to us, and it could be deceiving our eyes, people. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed, it could be deceiving our eyes. So, what do we know now? We just gotta wait. We gotta wait to see how they're gonna release all 50 of these dunks, and we gotta see how they're gonna do these off-white 2s, man. But I would say be prepared because knowing Nike, they might hit us with the draw on all 50. You got to pick which one you want. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know how that's going to be. That's going to be crazy. But, man, really, like, Virgil, hire your boy, man. Put me on the advisory board. I would have said this is the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. We definitely shouldn't do this. Here's what we should do. We should be able to release the dunk. We're going to release a special casing. We're going to have all these accessories that they can put on and off the shoe. Allow the people to pick what they want for the day. Let's make it a special case. Let's only drop a few of them. Let's go with that angle. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all, matter of fact, in the comment section right now, tell me how many of y'all agree with what I'm saying right now. How many of y'all have wanted to see them do a special casing and not this whole 50 drop? And then, might I add, okay, because the pictures that we seen of the 50 dunks that was supposed to drop before, look nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. That what we saw before, the markup or what was supposed to happen, it was nowhere near, okay? But we're going to let y'all slide with them. I think Complex was the ones that dropped that. We're going to let y'all slide. We're going to let y'all have that. But it looked nothing like what we were expecting. No, not at all. Nothing close to it. So, with that being said, man, I do feel like Nike is running out of ideas. I really don't know what's going to happen in the future with sneakers, man. You know what I'm saying? Outside of re-retro, and what are we going to see new that we're really going to like? I do not know, man. This time we should have flying shoes. Maybe that's the next step because I think they're just dropping ideas out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The dunks are starting to come in back to back with different color blocking and different colorways. And it's just a lot going on, man. But I think it is time to get some young, creative minds on those advisory boards and in those creative design tables to come up with something different, man. Because it is time for something new, man. But y'all let me know in the comment section right now what y'all think, man. Do y'all agree with me? Or do you disagree? Do you get where I'm coming from? Or do you feel like Flight has no idea what he's talking to? Or talking about, man. So talk to me and I'll talk back. But listen, man, please make sure you subscribe to the channel now. And as well as follow me on IG, man. I'm working very hard for y'all to make some things happen. And I got a little surprise for y'all coming too. So make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. But until next time, man, y'all know how I rock it, man. Take flight with the flies, ain't flying me. This ain't flying right. Hustle and motivate. Long live Nip, man. And we out, man.